Crowds possess a remarkable power to shape events, ranging from celebratory gatherings to protests advocating for social change. Effectively controlling these gatherings is essential to ensure safety, prevent chaos, and uphold the rights of participants. This essay explores strategies for crowd control that balance the preservation of individuals' freedom to assemble with the maintenance of public safety. By proactively planning, employing strategic communication, and executing responsive measures, authorities can control crowds with efficiency and fairness, safeguarding both participants and bystanders. To control crowds, it's imperative to comprehend the dynamics unique to collective behavior. Crowds often experience a phenomenon called de-individuation, where individuals feel anonymous and are more likely to conform to group norms. This can lead to heightened emotions and behaviors that individuals might not exhibit alone. Proactive planning. Risk assessment. Before a significant event, authorities must assess potential risks. For instance, a protest may carry the risk of clashes between opposing groups or vandalism. By identifying these risks, law enforcement can strategize ways to mitigate them. Example: in planning a large-scale music festival, organizers collaborate with local law enforcement to identify potential safety risks such as overcrowding, drug use, or gate crashing. This collaboration allows them to allocate resources accordingly and develop strategies to address each risk. Resource allocation. Sufficient personnel, equipment, and resources are critical to effective crowd control. These resources must be strategically placed to ensure comprehensive coverage. Example: during a city's New Year's Eve celebration, law enforcement deploys additional officers, EMTs, and security personnel. These individuals are stationed at key points within the crowd to respond swiftly to any emerging issues. Physical layout. Events must be designed with crowd movement in mind. Entrances, exits, and pathways should be carefully planned to avoid bottlenecks that could lead to dangerous congestion. Example: at a marathon event, organizers map out the route to include wide roads and intersections that can accommodate the flow of both runners and spectators. This prevents overcrowding and potential accidents. Emergency protocols. It's essential to have well-defined protocols for handling emergencies. Clear communication channels and instructions can minimize panic and ensure timely response. Example: during a street parade, event organizers and law enforcement collaborate to develop evacuation plans, communication scripts, and designated meeting points in case of emergencies such as inclement weather or a security threat. Effective communication techniques. Clear instructions. Providing clear and simple instructions can guide the crowd's behavior and prevent misunderstandings that might lead to panic or aggression. Example: at a political rally, organizers instruct participants to follow designated routes and not engage with counter-protesters, ensuring a peaceful demonstration. Public address systems. A well-functioning public address system allows authorities to convey important information to the entire crowd simultaneously. Example: during a sports event, announcements about the schedule, safety reminders, and emergency procedures are communicated to attendees using a robust public address system. Designated liaisons. Trained liaisons can establish rapport with the crowd, answer questions, and address concerns, acting as a bridge between authorities and participants. Example: at a large-scale outdoor concert, event organizers assign liaisons wearing distinctive clothing to interact with attendees, providing assistance, answering queries, and diffusing any brewing tensions. Social media and technology. Utilizing social media platforms and technology can provide real-time updates and instructions to the crowd, aiding in managing evolving situations. Example: during a citywide festival, organizers maintain an active social media presence to communicate changes in schedules, traffic diversions, and safety advisories to attendees. Responsive measures. De-escalation techniques. Trained personnel can employ de-escalation strategies such as active listening and empathetic communication to diffuse tensions. Example: in the event of a protest turning confrontational, law enforcement officers trained in de-escalation techniques engage with protest leaders to understand their concerns and negotiate peaceful resolutions. Containment strategies. Gradual containment can prevent crowd spillage and maintain order without resorting to force. Example: after a sports team's victory, authorities use gradual containment measures such as forming a human chain to prevent overly exuberant fans from spilling onto the streets, reducing the risk of accidents. Legal considerations. Crowd control measures must align with legal frameworks and respect individuals' rights, ensuring fairness and preventing unnecessary use of force. Example: during a public demonstration, law enforcement balances the right to protest with public safety by allowing participants to march but intervening if there are signs of violence or property damage. Emergency response. Authorities must be prepared to respond to medical emergencies or other urgent situations promptly and efficiently. Example: at a large music festival, medical tents with skilled personnel and supplies are strategically placed to provide swift medical attention to attendees experiencing health issues. Mastering the art of crowd control is a multifaceted endeavor requiring collaboration, strategic planning, and effective communication. By understanding crowd dynamics, employing proactive strategies, and adapting to emergent situations, authorities can navigate the complex landscape of crowd management. Ultimately, the delicate balance between ensuring public safety and respecting individuals' rights defines the success of crowd control efforts, fostering a society where large gatherings can thrive harmoniously.